In the heart of the Indian subcontinent, nestled between the towering peaks of the Himalayas and the sprawling deserts, lies a cradle of civilization shrouded in mystery, the Indus Valley. As the sun rises over the horizon, casting an amber glow on the ancient ruins, we embark on a journey back in time, seeking to unveil the secrets of one of the world's oldest and most enigmatic civilizations. Dating back to approximately 3300 before the Common Era to 1300 before the Common Era, the Indus Valley Civilization stands as a testament to the ingenuity of our ancestors. Flourishing along the banks of the mighty Indus River, this remarkable civilization spanned an area larger than ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia combined. But what sets the Indus Valley apart is not just its size. It's the tantalizing puzzle it presents to archaeologists and historians alike. A puzzle that, once solved, could reshape our understanding of the roots of human civilization. Our story begins in the 1920s, a time when the echoes of ancient civilizations still whispered in the winds. British and Indian archaeologists embarked on an ambitious journey of discovery, unearthing the remnants of an ancient world beneath the layers of time. The discovery of Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, two of the major urban centers of the Indus Valley Civilization, sent shockwaves through the archaeological community. Yet, as the ancient cities emerged from the dust, so did a profound mystery, the sudden disappearance of this advanced civilization. The very essence of their daily lives, their customs, and achievements seemed to vanish without a trace. The Indus Valley, once a thriving hub of innovation, fell into the shadows of forgotten history. The questions mounted: why did this civilization decline, and why did it disappear from the annals of time? Join us on a quest to unravel the enigma that is the Indus Valley Civilization. Through the remnants of their cities, the fragments of their language, and the whispers of the past, we embark on a journey to piece together the puzzle of a civilization lost in time. The Indus Valley, a vast expanse nestled between the towering Himalayas to the north and the expansive deserts to the south, unfolds like a tapestry of ancient wonders. The lifeblood of this civilization was the mighty Indus River, a force that shaped the destiny of the people who called its banks home. The river, with its seasonal floods and fertile plains, bestowed upon the Indus Valley the gift of sustenance and prosperity. The river was more than a source of water. It was the cradle of civilization. The fertile soil along its banks became the canvas upon which the Indus Valley people painted the story of their existence. The carefully planned cities, the thriving agricultural fields, all owed their existence to the benevolence of the Indus. The environment was both a friend and a challenge to the people of the Indus Valley. The climate, marked by seasonal changes, dictated the rhythm of their lives. The monsoons brought life, turning the arid landscape into a verdant oasis. Yet, with the blessings of the monsoons came the challenges of managing the unpredictable floods. The people of the Indus Valley were not just builders of cities, they were engineers of nature. Agriculture was the heartbeat of the Indus Valley. The fertile floodplains were meticulously cultivated, yielding abundant harvests. The people engineered an intricate system of canals and irrigation, showcasing a level of agricultural sophistication unparalleled in their time. Technological advancements in agriculture were not merely practical, they were revolutionary. The Indus Valley people developed plows and tools that optimized their efficiency, allowing for surplus production. This surplus not only sustained the local population but also fueled an extensive trade network, connecting the Indus Valley to distant lands. The ability to harness the forces of nature and transform challenges into opportunities marked the ingenuity of the Indus Valley Civilization. Their mastery of the environment was not just a survival strategy. It was a testament to the symbiotic relationship they maintained with the world around them. Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, names that echo through the corridors of time. These were not just cities. They were marvels of urban planning and organization, testaments to the visionary minds that laid their foundations. Let us embark on a journey through the bustling streets and labyrinthine alleys of these ancient metropolises. What sets the cities of the Indus Valley apart is not just their size, but the meticulous planning that went into their creation. The urban planners of the time were architects of order, crafting cities with a precision that belied the era. The streets were laid out in a grid, a testament to a level of urban planning that rivaled, and perhaps surpassed, many modern cities. These were not mere settlements, they were thriving hubs of civilization. Markets bustled with trade, public spaces buzzed with life, and homes stood as silent witnesses to the daily rhythm of the Indus people's lives. The homes of the Indus Valley were not just shelters, they were expressions of a sophisticated understanding of architecture. The houses, made primarily of baked brick, were multi-storied marvels that stood as a testament to the engineering prowess of the civilization. Public buildings, too, reflected a commitment to architectural excellence. The Great Bath, a jewel in the crown of Mohenjo-Daro, stands as an icon of the Indus people's advanced understanding of public hygiene and communal spaces. But what truly sets the Indus Valley Civilization apart is the sophistication of their drainage and sanitation systems. While many ancient civilizations struggled with waste management, the Indus people implemented a revolutionary system to keep their cities clean and habitable. In Mohenjo-Daro, every house had its own well and a connection to the city's elaborate sewage system. Waste was efficiently channeled away from the living areas, and public baths and toilets were integrated into the city design. This not only showcased their mastery of sanitation but also indicated a remarkable understanding of public health. The sophistication of the Indus Valley's infrastructure challenges our preconceptions about ancient civilizations. The planners and architects of the time were not just builders. They were visionaries who laid the foundation for cities that would stand the test of time, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of human history. The Indus Valley was not just a cradle of civilization. It was a bustling center of trade that connected distant lands and cultures. The people of the Indus engaged in an intricate dance of commerce, fostering connections that spanned across vast distances. Trade routes crisscrossed the landscape, weaving together a tapestry of economic prosperity. The evidence of this lies not only in the artifacts discovered in the ruins but also in the very DNA of the cities themselves. The Indus people were not isolated. They were active participants in a global exchange of goods, ideas, and culture. Archaeological findings reveal a fascinating array of artifacts, exotic materials, gemstones, and even evidence of precious metals. These treasures not only attest to the opulence of the Indus Valley but also tell stories of a people engaged in a thriving trade dance with civilizations far and wide. One of the most intriguing aspects of Indus trade is the evidence of connections with Mesopotamia. Seals and inscriptions found in both regions suggest a level of cultural exchange that transcended geographical boundaries. The merchants of the Indus Valley were not just traders. They were cultural ambassadors forging connections with distant lands. At the heart of the Indus Valley's economic prowess was its agricultural innovation. The fertile plains along the Indus River were cultivated with meticulous care, yielding bountiful harvests that fueled not only the local population but also the extensive trade networks. But what set the Indus Valley apart was not just the abundance of agricultural produce, it was the sophistication of their economic practices. The people of the Indus Valley were pioneers in the use of standardized weights and measures, a practice that streamlined trade and commerce. The use of standardized weights and measures ensured fairness and accuracy in transactions, facilitating a level of trust and reliability in the Indus economic system. This meticulous approach to commerce reflected a society that understood the value of precision and fairness in economic interactions. In the heart of the Indus Valley, society was a tapestry woven with threads of diversity and organization. While the specifics of their social structure remain a subject of scholarly debate, evidence suggests a nuanced hierarchy that defined the roles and responsibilities of individuals within the civilization. Scholars propose a system where individuals were organized into different social classes. At the top, there may have been a ruling or priestly elite, overseeing the governance and spiritual aspects of the society. The middle class, consisting of artisans, traders, and perhaps bureaucrats, formed the backbone of the economy. At the base, there would have been laborers and agricultural workers, contributing to the foundational aspects of the civilization. The evidence of this hierarchy lies not only in the archaeological findings but also in the layout of the cities themselves. The well-planned streets, the distinction between residential and public areas, all point to a society that understood the importance of order and organization. Yet, what is striking about the Indus Valley Civilization is the absence of monumental structures that typically signify a rigid hierarchy. Unlike other ancient civilizations, the Indus people chose a more egalitarian approach in the design of their cities, suggesting a society where the distinctions between classes were subtle and integrated into the fabric of daily life. Beyond the intricacies of social hierarchy, the heartbeat of the Indus Valley Civilization resonated in the daily lives of its people. Family, culture, and the rituals that defined their existence wove together a rich tapestry that reflected the soul of the society. Family was the cornerstone of Indus society. Homes, with their multi-storied designs and advanced amenities, were not just shelters but sanctuaries of familial bonds. The archaeological record reveals evidence of extended families living together, suggesting a close-knit social structure where kinship was paramount. Cultural practices permeated every aspect of life. From intricate pottery to the symbolism embedded in their artifacts, the Indus people left behind a legacy of artistic expression that offers a glimpse into their values and beliefs. Art was not merely a form of expression, it was a mirror reflecting the soul of the civilization. The pottery, adorned with intricate designs and motifs, speaks of a people who found beauty in the details of everyday life. Symbolic artifacts, perhaps religious or ceremonial in nature, hint at a cultural richness that goes beyond the utilitarian aspects of daily existence. In the remnants of the Indus Valley Civilization, a puzzle lies etched in symbols, a script that has confounded scholars for decades. The Indus script, found on seals, pottery, and various artifacts, is a cryptic language waiting to be unraveled. As we embark on the quest to understand the written words of the Indus people, we confront the challenges that have veiled this ancient script in mystery. The first challenge is the sheer number of symbols. Over 400 different characters have been identified. However, despite the abundance of inscriptions, there is a striking absence of any lengthy texts. This has left scholars puzzled, questioning the purpose and scope of this script. Is it a language, a form of symbolism, or something else entirely? The lack of a bilingual Rosetta Stone, a key that unlocked the secrets of the script, intensifies the challenge. Unlike other ancient scripts that have been deciphered, the Indus script remains a linguistic enigma, its secrets guarded by the passage of time. Yet, despite these challenges, scholars continue to make strides in deciphering the script. Recent advancements in technology, such as artificial intelligence and machine learning, have offered new hope in cracking the code. The collaboration of linguists, archaeologists, and computer scientists brings us closer to unveiling the messages embedded in the Indus script. Beyond the symbols lies the tantalizing prospect of a sophisticated linguistic system. The possibility that the Indus people possessed a written language opens a gateway to understanding their thoughts, stories, and the intricacies of their communication. Current theories suggest that the script may represent a logographic or syllabic system, combining symbols to convey meaning. The recurring patterns in the inscriptions hint at grammatical structures and linguistic rules, providing tantalizing glimpses into the complexity of the Indus people's communication. The implications of a written language for the Indus Valley Civilization are profound. It suggests a society with a level of sophistication and intellectual depth that extends beyond what was previously imagined. The ability to convey thoughts and record information in a systematic way hints at a culture with a profound understanding of the importance of communication and the preservation of knowledge. A written language is a gateway to the past, a time machine that allows us to hear the voices of the Indus people. It transforms the artifacts from mere objects into vessels of knowledge, carrying messages across the millennia. The development of a written language is not just a technical achievement. It is a testament to the intellectual and cultural richness of the civilization. As we stand amidst the echoes of an ancient civilization, we are drawn into the mystery of its decline, the unraveling of a once mighty tapestry. Theories abound, each attempting to shed light on the factors that led to the gradual disappearance of the Indus Valley Civilization. One prevailing theory suggests that environmental factors played a pivotal role. The Indus people were masters of harnessing the power of the Indus River. But as the climate shifted and the river changed course, their once thriving agricultural practices faced a formidable challenge. The very lifeblood that sustained their civilization may have, ironically, contributed to its decline. Economic factors are also implicated in the decline. The extensive trade networks that once fueled the prosperity of the Indus Valley may have faltered due to changing geopolitical dynamics or disruptions in the trade routes. The intricate economic web that connected the Indus people to distant lands may have unraveled, leading to a decline in resources and wealth. Social factors are another facet of the puzzle. Theories propose that internal conflicts, unrest, or even the emergence of new cultures may have contributed to the decline. The once harmonious society may have faced internal fractures that weakened its foundations. As we sift through the layers of time, these theories intertwine, creating a complex narrative of a civilization grappling with a convergence of challenges. The decline of the Indus Valley Civilization is not a singular event. It is a tapestry woven with threads of environmental shifts, economic pressures, and social transformations. Though the cities of the Indus Valley may have crumbled, their legacy endures, a silent echo that reverberates through the corridors of time. The influence of this ancient civilization extends beyond its temporal boundaries, shaping the course of history for millennia to come. The architectural prowess of the Indus people, evident in their well-planned cities and advanced infrastructure, laid the groundwork for urban planning that resonates in the design of modern cities. The very principles that guided the streets of Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa find echoes in the grid systems of our contemporary metropolises. The Indus Valley Civilization was a beacon of innovation in technology and engineering. Their sophisticated drainage and sanitation systems, a marvel of ancient ingenuity, left an indelible mark on the evolution of urban infrastructure. Today, we can trace the roots of our sewage systems and city planning back to the foundations laid by the Indus people. Culturally, the artifacts and symbols of the Indus Valley have become bridges across time. The intricate designs on pottery, the symbolic artifacts, and the enigmatic script invite us into a world that, despite its temporal distance, speaks a universal language of human creativity and expression. The legacy of the Indus Valley Civilization is not confined to the pages of history. It lives on in the very fabric of our societies. It is a testament to the enduring impact of a civilization that, though lost in time, has found immortality in the imprints it left on the canvas of human progress. As we stand on the precipice of the past, gazing into the remnants of the Indus Valley Civilization, we are confronted with mysteries that time has chosen to keep veiled. The journey we undertook through its rise, flourishing, decline, and legacy has brought us closer to the beating heart of an ancient world. Yet, in the tapestry of its history, threads of questions remain, unanswered, waiting to be unraveled by the hands of time. The Indus script, a cryptic language etched into the artifacts, stands as an enigma waiting for deciphering. What stories, what wisdom lies dormant in those symbols? The abrupt decline of the civilization, shrouded in environmental shifts and societal fractures, begs for a narrative that eludes our grasp. The very essence of their daily lives, the intricacies of their social structures, are whispers in the wind, inviting us to listen more closely. Ongoing research, fueled by technological advancements and interdisciplinary collaborations, continues to peel back the layers of time. The next chapter in the story of the Indus Valley Civilization is being written in laboratories, archaeological sites, and the corridors of academia, promising revelations that may reshape our understanding of the past. Studying ancient civilizations like the Indus Valley is not merely an academic pursuit. It is a journey into the roots of our collective identity. It is a reminder that, as the inheritors of this rich tapestry of human history, we are connected to the echoes of those who came before. The The lessons embedded in the rise and fall of ancient civilizations are guideposts for navigating the complexities of our present and shaping the trajectory of our future. To understand the story of the Indus Valley Civilization is to understand a part of ourselves, an exploration that transcends time and enriches the narrative of the human experience.